Today's the 23rd annual Old Bridge Day and the first day of fall. We have diverse food, music, and businesses, and it's a great day to be an Old Bridge resident. We're with Mayor Owen on another beautiful Old Bridge Day. So what's the community feedback for today?
So far, so good. We just started, but so far I heard there was a big line of people waiting to meet me before I got here. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Just a great day. You say we were due for a good day of weather here in Old Bridge, and this is one of our bigger events, Old Bridge Day. Obviously, it's right around the turn of seasons. Everybody's getting back from their summer. Everybody's back in school, getting ready for the end of the year, the holiday seasons, and just a good time, I think, to be a resident of Old Bridge. Come meet all our vendors, have something good to eat. I've seen some unique foods here this year for the first time, which is a great thing because Old Bridge is so diverse. And, I just hope everybody has a good time. And I think they will. I think if they walk around, look at all our vendors, look at all the businesses that we have in town that are here today, they're going to have a great time. And they can collect a lot of goodies they can bring home. Well, this is an event that they start planning for tomorrow. For next year. This is a year-round event. Obviously, a month before, it really gets wound up where we confirm with the vendors. We make sure everybody's available. But it's a year-round planning event for Old Bridge Day, and a lot of work goes into it because it changes each year. This year with the Mayor's Health and Wellness section, we have all our health and wellness people in one area. So it's a huge undertaking, and I can't say enough about the people who put it together. Lisa Valseri does a great job. She's been doing this for a few years, so I think it's a little easier. But each year, I think, presents some new challenges. But every challenges that come forward, they face it, and they get it done. So I'm glad. Everybody's glad when it's over. And then we can start getting ready for next year.
The founder of Families Against Addiction. So can you briefly explain what Families Against Addiction does?
Well, we started a few years ago because a lot of the parents didn't know where to go, who to speak to, who to talk to. So we initially started to support the families that were affected by their loved ones that had addiction problems, and those that even overdosed from opiates. Usually it's fentanyl that's in the drugs today that's causing the deaths. And we expanded our programs. We have several services. We have bereavement groups. We have support groups every week. We've been doing this for several years, and we also added our Little Hearts today. We want everybody to come out to Old Bridge Day today and speak to us at our booth, and please sit down and talk to us about your loved one who has overdosed, and so they didn't die in vain. We could really put their name on this heart, because our hearts go out to them and our hearts beat for them, and we empathize, we have compassion, we'll sit down, it's very private. We also have other events that we go to. And we also do a scholarship program for our sober living. If you're coming out of a facility or a drug rehab, if you detox, or maybe you did a 28-day time in a sober, treatment facility, you come to a sober living, maybe in Oxford House. We, Families Against Addiction, will scholarship you and pay the deposit and pay for you to get into any place that has a bed available. All depending on if you pass a drug test, we speak to the managers, everything is very organized, and we follow up with every family member, personally.
And are you accepting any donations, or?
We actually run totally on donations, so we desperately need donations. All our money goes solely to the housing. Housing is very expensive. It's usually about $160 to $165 per week. And in order to house each person, men, women, it doesn't necessarily have to be heroin. It could be alcohol, alcoholism and alcoholic. It could be any other drug. There's meth. There's many drugs that people don't realize that actually people are having an addiction problem with. It destroys the family. It breaks down the unit. And we are there to talk to you about it, to get your family together and empower especially the moms. Because usually the mom and the dad, they're usually on a different page. And by the time, sadly, that they come to us, they're already broken. But we try to build you up and your families. And we try to help you reunite together. Because without support from the families, there's no hope for recovery. You need to stay together, and we help you stay together. Because we believe our motto is dope to hope, educate, change, and live. Families Against Addiction.
Chen, the Old Bridge Animal Shelter Coordinator, and she is with this kitty Autumn. Can you tell us about the adoption events coming up next month?
Yes, we have another adoption event on October 20th at the shelter, and also at All American 4 at Route 9. And adoption fee is something reduced for cat and kitten is 20 and dog is 25.
And you also have an adoption fee reduction for today as well, right?
Yes. Today is same. It's for cat and kitten is 20 and the dog is 25.
And the pet of the month. Who is the pet of the month for September and October?
For pet of the month, September is Maggie. Is our great dog. She's a pit bull mix, but she's wonderful. She loves kids and people. She's really the people dog. And for October, we have Allie, the cat, and he's great too.
And their price is reduced as well?
Yes, their price is reduced as well. So please come to the shelter. And also we have a 2 cat. It's sponsored by Jones Middle School, and their adoption fee is reduced as well. So please stop by us, visit them.
And where can people go to adopt these animals?
Please stop by at Old Bridge Animal Shelter, and we located right next to Recycling Center, and we open 10 to 3 every day. So please come to the shelter. Look at this cute face. Can you resist this face? Come on.
A member of Silver Linings at Old Bridge. So what is it like to be a senior at Silver Linings?
It's great. It's great to be a senior. I'm glad I'm retired, and it's a great place to come to for people to meet and enjoy the people. And then I work in a food bank, and I help in food bank as much as I can. And a lot of donations that people give us, we appreciate. And the more stuff they bring, the more stuff we can give to the people. And I really enjoy helping them all the time. I do. And any chance I get to help someone, I'll help them to go to the house. I'll bring stuff to the house I need to bring to them. But the food bank and the seniors here is a great thing for older people that can meet people and be friendly and enjoy the people together. And a lot of games to do for them, have bingo for them, and they take trips. They take to Atlantic City. Of course, it costs you a few dollars, but it's something nice for them to do and something for them to get out of the house instead of laying on a couch all the time, watching TV all the time. And I think it's a great thing for people, older people, to come to and enjoy.
Can you talk a little about the dance that's going on later today?
Yeah, the girls, I watch them all the time. They're funny. They're very good dancers, and they try very hard, and they practice all the time. And that's what's good about it. And then they do a good job. You know, they're not that young, but yet they're great. You think they're like teenagers, the way they dance. And we appreciate when they do it. They do shows for inside, too, all the time. They come in, and they enjoy us, and we enjoy them. That's the main thing, the whole thing, to enjoy each other. And they give them, if you come lunchtime, I think it's $2.75 for a meal, and they give you a full meal from soup to dessert, which is a good thing for someone that doesn't have food to bring to them. And that's another thing that's good for seniors, because they leave alone, they can't cook. This supplies the stuff for them to eat, and they come, they pick them up. At a certain time, they'll call up for the bus to pick them up and take them home, which is a great thing for them. They can't drive, So by not driving, they can also be picked up and brought back, which is a good thing.
Matthew Bond, the Deputy Fire Marshal, and we're in front of the Children Fire Safety House. So how do you use this to teach fire safety?
We teach them in all aspects of a house, a bedroom on the second floor. We got a kitchen, a living room, and we teach them all types of fire safety in the 3 bedrooms. In the living room, we teach them they got a fireplace. We teach them to keep, combustibles, paper, and toys away from the fireplace. Make sure the screen's put on so that way embers and stuff don't come out and catch anything on fire. We also talk about piggyback power strips and extension cords, running them in the living room underneath rugs or couches. We don't want anything to get pinched and cause a short and cause a fire. In the kitchen, we talk about, putting metal objects in the microwave. We don't want anybody putting metal objects in the microwave, so no sparks or anything happen. Keep towels away from the oven when your mother and father are cooking. We don't want the towel to catch on fire. And then with aerosol cans, we want to keep them away from hot objects like the stove, the oven, when your parents are cooking and stuff like that. In the bedroom, on the second floor, we teach them if the fire alarm goes off in the middle of the night or when they're in there to check the bedroom door at the back of their hand and make sure it's cold before they go out. If it's hot, then not to go out that way and find another entrance or exit, which would be the bedroom window. So we knock on the window, open it up and wait for the fire company to arrive to come and get you out.
So why is it important to teach children fire safety?
So that way they're not scared when we come and they know what to do when we are on our way, so they know what to expect.
And since October is Fire Prevention Month, what are you doing today at Old Bridge Day to teach everyone about that?
We're teaching them, we're showing our trailer that we take around to all the schools, the elementary schools, teach them a few things that we teach about in the schools. And then we give out some, some stuff that we have here and just go over a few things.
Are there any feedback from the kids?
Oh, they love it. They love going inside and running around and seeing a whole bunch of different things that we do.
So for the kids who can't make it today, what would you want to tell them about fire safety?
I want to tell them just be safe in the house and go over with their parents about the meeting place and check the smoke detectors, make sure they all work with their parents.
To all the fun Old Bridge Day events. Are you girls having fun?
Yes.
What do you want to do today?
Sand art.
More sand art. Okay, all right. Do you guys like living in Old Bridge?
Yes. Yes.
What do you like living about Old Bridge?
That we get to go pumpkin picking.
Pumpkin picking, so much fun.
Rainbows.
And rainbows. The rainbows always are shining in Old Bridge. Yeah. Do you like going to the parks?
Yep.
What do you like doing in the parks?
The slides.
And the swings?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you, Abby? What do you like doing in the park?
Going on the slides and the swings.
Another successful Old Bridge Day. We met lots of people. We had lots of fun. Remember to support your local community by donating to nonprofit organizations like Families Against Addiction, and maybe consider adopting a pet from the Old Bridge Animal Shelter. Their events are listed on their website. With OBTV, I'm Jane Chaco.